Anybody around? I'm still experimenting, so don't take too much notice. Yeah, I can see I'm live now. If you're there, just write something. Tell me who you are and where you are. Come on, then. I'm waiting. The big man. I did, Sammy. Number one. Obviously, you're at home. Have you found anything good recently? And you just put a video out. I don't think I've seen it yet. Good. Okay. Have you been out? Did you find anything good? With Kenny? Too many questions. Yeah. Oh, you have. And did you find something good, or is that the answer for it? Yep. I'm just playing around, by the way, Simon. Trying to get used to this. I couldn't get on for ages. I did one an hour or so ago, and I come back to try it a second time, and it's not as easy as what you think. But so I'm just playing around with it, trying to get used to it. So I will be doing this a few times, and then when I think I've got the hang of it, I'm going to get some finds down. We're going to talk about some finds. Relics, Rubbish and Roots is back again. How you doing, buddy? You're in, is it Devon? I think you're in North Devon, did you say? Hunting History, good afternoon. How are you, sir? Just let me know where you are, please. I want to know whereabouts you are. North Devon, that's right, I thought it was. That's Relics, Rubbish and Roots is in North Devon. Beautiful place. Beautiful. Hunting History is in Sweden. Ah, yes. I used to work for a Swedish company, a place called Lysekil. You'll know that. It's on the west coast, for a scuba diving company called Cytec. Yeah, Simon, I know you're in Glasgow. Good place. Not a place to mess about with people, or you get your head kicked in. Anyway, just a Digger 77 here. Love the videos. Great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. So one guy's, hello, Paul Russell from Indiana. He's wrote Indiamba, but I know you mean Indiana. No, I never detected North Devon. I've only detected a few places in England. I've been over here. I'm in Austria. I'm from Nottingham originally, from Sherwood in Nottingham, Robin Hood country. And I bought a metal detector, I don't know, 30 years ago. A C-scope, was it? And my son found a love token made from a silver hammered on Marston Moor. Marston Moor was a big English Civil War battle. And that's why I'm called Cromwell, because I'm a fanatic on that period, the English Civil War. And he found a silver love token made from a silver hammered on Marston Moor battlefield. Who else we got here? Hunting History. I remember at Lysekil, right? Yeah, Lysekil. Yeah. Yeah, the guy, if you've ever seen a diving suit, they've got two valves. They've got one on the shoulder here and another one here. One's an intake valve and one's an outlet valve. And the inventor of that was a Swedish guy by the name of Stig Inseland. I still stay in contact with Stig. He owned the company called Cytec, and it's based in Lysekil. And anyway, he still remains a good friend of mine. I retired last June. I still do bits and pieces like suit repairs, and Stig taught me how to do suit repairs in Leicestershire. And great guy. Who else is here? Relics Rubbish, hunting history. Yes, he remembers. Matty's metal detecting. Where are you, Matty? Tell me where you are. I want to know where all these guys are from. Digger 77. Not great weather here in Ireland. Yeah. I've just had some conversation with you, Digger 77. At the moment, yeah. Well, Britain and Ireland, it's just crap weather at the moment. It's been quite nice here. Yesterday, I was in short sleeves hunting. It was 20 Celsius here, and beautiful weather, perfect for digging. And I found, some of you will have seen, some of you won't have seen, I found a Bronze Age spearhead, which I'm really over the moon about still. So Digger 77 here in Scotland. Aha. Okay. Okay, just reading your comments. UFO fact and fiction. Cheers. South Wales. South Wales. Okay. Who else is in South Wales? What's his name? I was on a hunt with him a couple of weeks ago in England. They look like a forest of petrified palm trees. Digger 77, me too. Okay. Barry, near Cardiff. I've been there. Isn't there an island? Barry Island. I'm not sure. I've been there. Scuba diving, I think. You're a lucky man, Jeff. Why am I? Why am I lucky? Yes, I'm not going to deny that, but I just wondered for what reason you said that, Simon. Yeah, I'm lucky, but nobody's ever given me anything. I've got a beautiful place here. Really is beautiful. But when I got it, it had been empty 15 years, and it was a shithole, to put it in Donald Trump's terms. And it was rat infested, and I mean rat infested. And we a while, but I got rid of them. And over the last 5 years, I've turned this place into a little palace, and it's beautiful. It stands in its own ground. Maybe I should show you around a bit. Matty, who else we got here? Relics Rubbish, the big man, Matty's metal detecting, Digger 77, Digger 77. Law very strict here in Ireland. I know. There's a guy here from Ireland. He's in Austria. I'm just trying to think of his YouTube name. But I get on with him really well. He digs some great stuff. And I just spoke with him the other day. Ciarn, his name is Ciarn. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sean, is it? No, it's not Sean. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, I've worked my balls off on this place. If you check back through my videos, if you're into construction and stuff like that, I cover a lot of topics. I'm crazy about JFK. I've studied that for a long time now. I was over in Dallas a few times. I've got a couple of mates who live in Dallas. And I was in Dallas a couple of times, once on the 50th anniversary of JFK's death. I'm interested in it because I remember it. I remember when he got shot. I was 14 at the time when he got shot. I remember my mother crying when I got back from school. I asked her what was up, and she told me JFK had been shot. And of course, everybody presented the culprit as Lee Harvey Oswald. And after doing some research when the film came out, JFK, I've since changed my mind about what the government told everybody. I've had Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend here, metal detecting with me. Wicklow, that's it. Thank you, Digger 77. Wicklow, great guy. Give him a look. Give him a look. He really does some great videos, finds some great stuff. Really nice guy. Get on with him really good. I'd like to go up and see him sometime, but I can't do everything. Still, I am retired now. I'm retired last June, and I'm digging nearly every day, but some days I have to wait in because waiting for packages and stuff from the post, and I don't want to miss them. I went out for an hour this morning. I found absolutely jack, and well, a couple of bits, nothing much. And I'll be going out with a friend who's invited me tonight. Now he's got some land, but he works long hours. I detect, Harry. How you doing? Nice to see you. This is really my first chat. I did one earlier, but good to have you aboard, mate. We like guys like you, and of course Simon. Yeah, we want to encourage all the good guys on here. There's a lot of people in this sport that's just absolute nutcases. Don't mind a bit of fun, you know, but to put videos out. A lot of kids watch what we do. A lot of kids. So I try not to swear, but some channels just swear too much, and you got to think about the kids, you know. Another, just while I'm at it, if you guys don't know, I detect Harry. This guy's great. He, like me, digs a lot of Roman stuff. I get a lot of Roman stuff. Harry gets a lot of Roman stuff. He gets some really awesome finds, and you should give him a look. I detect. Just have a look at him. He's had a lot of problems over the last couple of months. Somebody deleted his channel, busted his YouTube account, and deleted his channel. He's put a hell of a lot of work into getting it back, and he's got it back. So good for you, Harry. I'm glad. And, you know, you're always welcome here. Who else we got? Deus, Tezza. Afternoon, Tezza. Who else? Afternoon. I detect is there. Good to see you live, brother. I'm just experimenting, Harry. You know, I saw yours and I thought, yeah, this is fun. That's fun. You can really interact with the people who look at your channel. And that's great. Leisure promotion. Okay, I know of you. I think you sponsor Harry? I'm not sure. Leisure promotions. I remember your company. I think that you sent me my shovel over, because when I first started here 6 or 7 years ago, I didn't know who to contact here about getting a shovel or whatever, and I wanted a small shovel, and I'm pretty sure it was you. So if your company's 6 or 7 years old, then it was you. If it's not, then it weren't you. But I think it was you. And I've still got that shovel. It's got a wooden handle, and I just buy a normal handle when the handle breaks and shorten it down, and it goes back in there, and it's a great shovel. And really good quality stuff, mate. But that like for Cromwell, but that like for Cromwell, everyone. What's that, Harry? I'm not sure what you're saying. Detector is Tom. Cromwell is live. Hey up. Hey up. That's a Nottingham. That's a Nottingham thing. So where are you from, Detector is Tom? You know, in Nottingham they say, "Hey up, me duck." Leisure promotions, we do indeed. He's stood next to me at the moment. Ah, nice. Good lad. We need to get you an LP cap to wear. Okay, get one sent over. Do you want my address? If you want me on Facebook, it's just Geoff Mellard, GEOFF MELLARD. Or I've got a Facebook page called Global Metal Detectors. There's over 2,000 people in it, and I'm going to spend a bit more time on that. Who else we got here? I'm just trying to read everybody's things. It's a bit difficult at times. He means thumbs up. Yeah, give us some thumbs up, guys. Come on. Detector is Tom, Northampton. Yeah, Northampton. When was he in Northampton last? God, I can't remember. Leisure promotions. Personal message me on here, your address, and all. You're a good man. I'll do that. Can I do it on here? I don't know if I can do it on here. You'll just click on your logo. All right. If I can't find you, I'll send it through Harry. Deus Tezza. I up me ducks. A Stokey word. Are you from Stoke-on-Trent, the Potteries? Yeah, no, Nottingham, mate. Nottingham. But I've been here at 18, I think it's about 18 years, 17 or 18 years. And I love it here. I love it. Everybody's made me welcome. Yeah, Stoke-on-Trent. Well done, Tezza. The Potteries. Stoke-on-Trent. Didn't Stanley Matthews play for Stoke-on-Trent? I'm not sure. If it was, I remember going to see him when I was a kid. And I saw Stanley Matthews play when I was a kid. I went with my dad. So, who else? Anyway, look, I'll tell you what, Harry, if you're still around, just give me literally 1 minute. All of you guys there, I'll just go upstairs and I'll show you this find I made yesterday. If you had a body that wasn't very predators were getting at it, perhaps it was floating and moving around in the brain. Keep it physically where it was by staking it to the ground. Conversely, it's not just the decomposition, it's the preservation of the bodies. Bury your mother in midwinter in a shallow grave, and someone's in digging because they want the clothes, the jewelry, and they see she's perfect. So hence the legend of the undead is born. So this is what gave birth to the whole vampire legend that we know. Yes, it is. And there's all sorts of things that you could do to actually make sure that kind of half-dead, half-spiritual, half-alive. Okay, I'm back, guys. I went upstairs to get this spearhead, and it was down here all the time, but I brought another couple of it. So here's the spearhead, look. So it's Bronze Age. I know it don't look much, but it's Bronze Age. 3,500, approximately. I did some research. And it's like late Bronze Age, middle to late Bronze Age. And I found something very similar. I made a video, but probably like Harry, I'm 10 or 12 videos in hand. So it might be a couple of months before you see that video. I'll just show you this. This is one of the most stunning finds I've ever found. And I hope that the light is good enough for you to be able to see. This is how it came out of the ground. I brushed it with a toothbrush. And that's how it came out of the ground. That's the Roman Sesterces. Look at that. It's like new. It's like new. What a stunning find. There. Bit of detail there. And this one I found too. I'm going to read your comments in a minute. Just look at the detail on this. This is Julia Domna. Look at her hairstyle and everything. Look at that. A silver denarius. Julia Domna. That's just a couple of finds. And this is what I want to be talking about with you. Feedback required. Metal Detecting UK. I Detect is live. Okay, so I Detect's gone live. I hope I haven't run over him. I don't know what his times are, but I'll get in touch with him and try not to compete with him or to ruin his live chats. So I don't know where to click on that or what. Anyway, so right, let me go back. Somebody said, I am, sir. I guess he means he's in Stoke. Yes, he did, bud, from Deus Tezza. Detectorist Tom. Guess which cupboard the treasure is in? I'm going to left, number 1. Okay. Don't know what that means. Top, middle, or bottom there. So you're speaking amongst yourselves. Okay. Joel Wheeler, what happened with the gold bar? Okay, let me tell you about that. I'm glad that you brought that up, Joel. So, are we still? Yeah, we're still on. I'm going to tell you. Right. I invited a guy down here from Holland. He's American. And he's got a bit of a reputation, I since found out. Okay. Are we still there? Can somebody just type something so I know you're still getting me? Well, it's saying live. Yeah, I guess you are. Yes, okay, right. So, the gold bar. I invited this American guy. We went on the mountain up there and it was a little bit foggy and he wandered off. and he was wandering around in front of me a bit. And I was sweeping, and I got a great signal, so on come the camera, and I dug, and I turned the sod over, and I checked it, and I got a signal in the sod, and I went with the pinpointer, and I pulled out from the bottom a gold bar about this size, and the colour was perfect. It weren't green, nothing. So I was going crazy. And it's had, I don't know, 684,000 views. And I disabled the comments on it after about a month because I got that sick and tired of people telling me I was cheating. And I wasn't. It was, as far as I was concerned, it was a genuine find. When I was making the video, I played the film back, and as I looked at the film, I could see that gold bar in the grass, but I never saw it in real life. I put the sod on top of it, but I put on the video, and if you go back and look at that video, I put on the video, if you look, you can see the gold bar. That's what I wrote. If you look, you can see the gold bar before I dig it out. So I thought that was a genuine find, and everybody was cussing me and saying I was cheating and lying, and I don't. I've made some crazy videos for a little bit of fun. I don't swear. Try not to swear because kids looking and that. But I've made a couple of fun videos just for laughs, and it's just so happens that they're the ones that's got the most views. But this was not a laugh. This was a genuine video, and I just disabled the comments. So I hope that answers your question. Let me see what else you've had a look at. Chatting about the cupboard behind you. When you popped upstairs. What about it? Tell me again. Matty's Metal Detecting South Wales. Just got my public parks licence. Wow. So much silver popping up now. Matty's Metal Detecting. Oh, South Wales. Okay. Good. I'd like to do some parks. I'll be honest with you. There's not too many around here because I'm only in a little village. But there is one place I want to check out up there where a lot of people go and just they sledge when it's snowy down there. So it might be something there. Relics, rubbish and roots, message retracted. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you was trying to ask me something and I didn't quite get to it. You can do it again. Never found gold ever. I've never found a gold coin. No, I haven't. I never cheat. I do not cheat. I promise you. I do not cheat. I don't hold with them guy who cheats. I know a few people who have cheated, but you've got to be able to prove it. I'm sure I know a couple of guys that's cheated. So never find a gold coin. I found a few gold rings. I also scuba dive. I go down to Croatia and I seem to find more rings down there underwater than what I do on the surface. So you can go back and look at some of them videos too where I'm detecting underwater. Relics of shoes. I remember that one from ages ago. Okay. What's that? The gold bar. Okay. Do you spend much time permission hunting? Yes. But I get most of it because I live in a small village. Okay. And I've been here, 5 years now, and everybody's starting to get to know me. I do interact with the local community. I think that's important. I have something to do with the local football team down there, and you meet a lot of people when the football matches are on. And I talk to them. And there's one guy up the road here who's a baron. He gave me permission. He don't speak any English. I can speak. I'm not perfect in German, but I'm not bad. And I asked him one day, and when I got back from the UK, he took me around his land. And people see me. The point I'm trying to get to is there's a main road, or well, not a main road, but there's a road at the side, and a lot of people go past, especially farmers, and they see me, and everybody knows me in the village now. Everybody knows me. They know I go metal detecting, etc., etc. And that has that's helped me a lot. So yes, I got quite a lot. Just last week, I got 8 or 10 fields, and I've just started doing them. And David, Sunrise Flora, I'm going to contact him later today. I'll be getting him down this weekend and going on there. Still waiting for my first Ami. Wow. Okay, that's from Detectorist Tom. Look, mate, all I can tell you is you'll get one. Sooner or later, you will get one. I was the same 6 years ago. I bought this crabbing machine, and after a month, I realised I was wasting my time with this thing. I found a few bits with it, but it weren't a top-of-the-notch machine. So I went to the Ace 250, and that Ace 250 found me a lot of stuff. And then upgraded again to the AT Pro. Great machine. I love it. But I'm now considering the Equinox 800. In fact, I'm going to maybe order it today or tomorrow. And there's a 4 to 6 week. Okay, do you spend much time in permission hunting? Still waiting for my first Ami. Joel Wheeler. Was it gold? Any history as to how it got there? What are you referring to precisely, Joel? Come back to me. You should have hit Robert over the head with it. You're right there. Yeah, the guy was a cheater. And there's all sorts in the internet about this guy. How he built a full-size galleon out of lollipop sticks. Okay, a full-size galleon. He does a lot for kids. I can't fault him for that, but he lies a lot. The guy lies a lot. He lives in fantasy world. I could tell you stories, but I'm not going to keep going on about that. I want to try and get through your questions. Matty, how did you get public license? Okay, so you're talking amongst yourselves. 4 years it took me, Tom. What's that, to find a silver hammer? I don't know. Any advice on getting permissions, Cromwell? Yeah, stop and ask. There are so many night hawkers here in Austria. I have met so many people at Metal Detect here. None of them are on Facebook. None of them are on YouTube. And they all go night hawking. And they stop by me when they see me on the fields. I had one guy come up to me shouting and screaming at me. And I'm the cockiest son of a bitch in the world. When I know I've got permission and somebody comes shouting at me, I'm cocky. So I put my machine down, I stuck my nose in his face, and I said, "What's your effing problem?" And I knew that this guy, I had a feeling this guy was trying to get me off the field, and I was going to bet my bottom dollar he'd got a machine in the back of his car. And I talked to him for 20 minutes, and he found out I was English, obviously, and then he calmed down and his attitude was a lot better. He opens the trunk up, and sure enough, there was a metal detector. So I was right. And he asked me, "How do you get your permissions?" And I just replied, "Ask." Okay. So if you don't ask, you won't get. All they can do is say no. And I've had a few. I had one the other day. Guy said no. And I said, "All right, no problem. Don't have a problem with that." And I just ask, and I've just got I met a guy down in the pub. I don't drink a lot, but I go and have a jar with my mate. It's good beer in Austria, really. And this guy came in, and I was telling him about metal detectors. So I've got some land you can look at, and it took me half an hour with him the other day just to go around all his land. I actually filmed it because there's that much I'll forget where it all is, so I filmed it. So I've got that to do. That's going to last me months, and I'll take David on that. I got my license with Cardiff Club, the big man. Go for the Deus, mate. No, I'm not, Simon. I'm going for the Equinox because I've heard and I've looked at reviews and I've really researched. I was considering a Deus, believe me. I was considering one, very lightweight. I've used one, very lightweight, very impressed with it. But all the reviews I've seen is that the Equinox 800 is better than the Deus. Excuse me, my telephone's ringing. Yeah. It's a whole different lifestyle. Right. But it's what she truly wanted, and we were already a couple at that point. So What to yours?
There is that whole erotic sense of vampirism and drinking each other's blood, that kind of intimate connection.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm just live on YouTube now, so I'm going. I'm live on YouTube, so I'm going because all these guys are asking me questions. All right. So see you later. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Go for the dais. Yeah. Well, Jimmy Savile done a lot for the kids as well. Yeah. Now then. How's about that then? Right. Okay. So relics, rubbish and roots. Best way to gain new land is to join clubs. No, there are no clubs here. Everybody is a lone searcher and they go out at night. So there's no clubs here. Detector is Tom. And I prefer to be alone because when you get involved with clubs, it costs you a lot of money. Last time I come to England, I went on a dig. I paid 15 quid. I didn't get jack. So I won't be doing that again. Anyway, okay. Because very often when they charge you, these farmers or the organisers, they put you on land that's been done 50 times. So you're paying 15 quid for nothing. Plus you have to get there. And if it's 100 miles away, it turns out expensive. You're better off alone. Then you can keep what you want to yourself. You can text somebody on if you want and it don't cost you jack. Okay. Go away. I'm live on YouTube. Detector is Tom. Detective Tom found. Sorry, typo. Right, okay. Digger 77. I have 100. Add ADXXP ND. It's a fantastic machine. It's old, but it's a cracker for finding coins. Madison, Maine. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? And I like that guy, Madison, Maine. Got Art of Gold, that guy. Kojo. Hey, morning, Jeff and fellow diggers. Madison, I'm Madison, Maine. How you doing, Kojo? Nice to hear you, mate. So that's what I do. I don't know whether you pay for permissions in the States. I would guess you don't, but go back to work. See you, bud. See you, peeps. See you, Deus. Talk to you later, mate. Okay, so anybody who's just come on, I'm just going to show you these again. Look, okay. This is a nice find I made. A beautiful Roman coin, look. So that's about 2,000 years old. Here's another one. Let me just get my finger out of the way and hold it sideways because you need to see the hairstyle and everything. Look. It's in really good condition, that is. And then Kojo, I just found this lot. 3,500 years old, right? That's a Bronze Age spearhead. Found that yesterday, buddy. Okay, Military Finder. Hey, you should look at this guy's videos too. Military Finder, 1945. Yeah, I've just started Lubosh doing live streams. Just been trying to figure it all out. This is the second one I've done today because I'm just experimenting, and I want to try and I want to try and do some more live digs, so we can help all the other guys out there that need help and want to know more about what I'm doing and what other people are doing and how they do it the right way. Don't cheat. There's too many cheaters and they're screwing up this great sport. You can pay for a permission in like Virginia, but most of us don't pay to detect. Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Madison, Maine. I guess you're in Maine on the northeast coast, are you? Beautiful part of the country. I've been up there. I lived in Canada and we drove it down through Maine, I think it was. Yeah, beautiful. Lobster country, I believe. Relics, rubbish and roots. Hi, Kojo. Yeah, it's about time Kojo put out another video. We miss you. Where are you? Sweet finds. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Got to bounce. Work to be done. Okay. Take care. Catch up with you soon, buddy. Be safe, diggers. Take care. And happy hunting from Kojo. So how many we got on? I don't know. We've got 12. We've got 9 thumbs up. Okay. So I guess 12 for a start. Now, maybe some of you can suggest to me when a good time, Ray Knapp. As Ray, I all just saw the post. You were live. I still am. I still am live, Ray. Maybe you guys can tell me. Look, some of you in the States look at my videos. I think probably more in the States than anywhere else. Some in the UK and a few others around the world. I try to bring good stuff. Look, I'm in a good place. That's all there is to it. Some of you are going to be in not so good places. But maybe if you try to do a little bit of research, I mean, I look at Google Maps a lot. And on Google Maps, you can go through the years. You know, you can go right back to 2008 or whenever, and you can look at a field. I can give you an example. There's one field, when you look at it from last year's crops, and it just looks like a field. But if you go back to 2011, I think it is, you can see all squares in the corn or in the grass, whatever, where buildings were before and stuff like that. So go through the history. I can't remember now. If you go on Google Maps, and there's a part where it says history, and you can move the cursor up and down and get the year that you want and check them all out, and you'll see stuff one year that you can't see another year. So it's good to do that. Military Finder, did I tell you? Have a look at his videos. He does a lot of stuff on World War II. Find some great World War II stuff. So give him a look. Relics, Rubbish and Roots. Ray Knapp, hello all. Yeah, okay. Relics, Rubbish and Roots. The clock symbol. Okay. At the top. Thank you, buddy. Letting everybody know. Anyway, I was going to ask you, would you suggest that I do this at a certain time of the week at a certain time? Because then, I don't know if there's any way of sending notifications out that I'm going to do a live stream. I don't know. But if I did it, let's say 6 o'clock every Friday night or whatever, but 6 o'clock my time, then you would know what time I'm on. I don't know. Got any suggestions, anybody? Should I do it just at one time, or should I do it whenever I feel like it? And midweek is cool. Detectorist Tom. Okay. And where are you, Tom? Are you in the States? Digger 77. Love finding medals and buttons. Love the research. Yeah, research is good. I don't do too much of it myself. I did yesterday when I found this. I wanted to know the age of it. So I did a bit of research and I found out it was a middle to late Bronze Age. Military Finder does a lot of research on World War II stuff, and he finds places. And he actually found, I think he's found four. Well, I can't say bodies because after 70 years, World War II corpses or bones anyway from World War II, and he's reported them and that. Go back and have a look at his vids. So, okay, Northampton. Okay. 4 soldiers, yes, military finders found. Angel of Music. Hey, how you doing? This lady is absolutely awesome. I would trust this girl with my life. Angel of Music. Heather, how you doing? Nice to see you. Or nice to see you here. Just schedule your chats so we know when they are coming. I know what you mean by scheduling, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe I can post it on Facebook. Listen, everybody who's here, I've got a Facebook page called Global Metal Detectors. It would encourage me. I don't post enough on there, to be honest. I'm that busy with other stuff. But since I retired, I have got a bit more time. So I will try to maybe notify on there that I'm going to hold it. Anyway, thanks for the entertaining vids, mate. You're welcome. Tolds. His name is Tolds. Don't know where you're from. I don't know who my subscribers are. I just try to make videos. I try to bring you good finds. You can't always do it. Some of my videos are absolutely crap because I find nothing. But UK, mate. Whereabouts in the UK, Tolds? I'm from Nottingham. Anywhere near there? I'm from Sherwood in Nottingham originally. Matty's Metal Detecting. Big congrats to Nick, Relic, Rubbish and Roots for hitting 400 subs. Well done, fella. We should all help each other out, you know. Kent. Oh, that's a nice part of the country. There must be some good stuff down there. Internet connection's pretty good. That's nice to know because normally it's crap here. I've got a mountain behind me. I never get a good signal on this. Half the time it don't ring. I just get notifications, and the internet connection's absolutely shite. It's dead slow. I don't know. I was in England a couple of weeks ago, staying with a friend of Rich Biss. I don't know if you know Rich Biss. And I was staying in this woman's house, and I uploaded a video while I was there, and it took like 5 minutes to upload. And it was a normal video, about 15, 17 or 20 minutes long. It took 5 minutes to upload. I come back here, and when I upload a video here, I normally do it at night and put the computer on the floor or the laptop on the floor, and it takes 3 to 4 hours to upload a video. It's absolutely crap internet connection here. Crap. But at least I've got internet anyway. So, Angel Music. How has the weather been? Weather here has been, yesterday I was in short sleeves, Heather. It was 20 degrees Celsius. The sun was out all day. A little bit cloudy today, but it's pleasantly warm. It's not cold. And it's been okay. And the forecast for the next few days is pretty good up until about next Thursday. We're going to get some rain next Thursday, according to the weather forecast. So I'm going to get plenty of detecting in. And hopefully I'll get some good stuff to show you. What I do, sometimes I go out and I'll have a couple of hours. And if I don't find much, 2 or 3 items, then I'll just run that video over onto the next day. And I'll do, and if that's a bad day too, I'll do like 3 videos and put them together and make one video from it that way. I was detecting right throughout the bad weather we had here a few weeks ago. All the time I was detecting. And I got quite used to going out. It's just the first 20 minutes when it's cold. Your fingers are dropping off. But, you know, when you're moving, it's not so bad. Relics, Rubbish and Roots. Sounds nice. It's cold and raining here. Yeah, I know it is. I look at the weather forecast in the UK every day because my brother's still there in Nottingham. And I've just seen nothing but bad weather. Nothing but bad weather. I feel sorry for you guys. There's one particular guy I follow in the UK, and I can generally tell how the weather is because the lack of videos he puts out. So yeah, raining here. And yeah, where are you? In Kent, aren't you? I think. Anyway, what about you guys? Any good finds? Is anybody? Harry's gone totally altogether now. He's probably still got his live dig. His live thing running. Which what I will do? Look, I'm really on here because I'm experimenting with this live stream. What I'm going to try and do is to try and organise something where I can bring a few finds with me. And we can talk about them, or we can talk about your finds and how to further. What's this? A few silver rings, right? That's from Relics, Rubbish and Roots. A few silver rings, I guess he's found. Yeah, I found a few. I'll tell you how I got a lot of permissions. I got a huge amount of land where I found over 100 silver hammers. I've given quite a few away, but I don't generally give anything away, and I don't sell anything. But with special people, I'll send them stuff. You know, and Heather is one of them. Heather, the angel of music, and I send her a bit of stuff. And I think she's out in Utah. Anyway, so I want to get some finds together and just generally talk about metal detecting. And I was telling you about this huge amount of land I got from a farmer because I found a gold ring, and it was really heavy and thick. But inside was a name and a date, and the name was Elfrida, and the date was a day, month, and year. And I went to a farmer who was working near, and I said, "Look, do you know a farmer with a wife named Elfrida?" And he says, "Yeah." And I said, "Do you have his telephone number?" And he says, "Yeah." Why? You know, a little bit cocky with me. And I told him I found this ring, and maybe it's his. Can you ring him and ask him if he has lost a ring? So he promptly rang him while I was there, and he says, "Yeah, he lost a ring 10 years ago, about 10 years ago." So I asked him what the date is inside, and he gave me the correct day, month, and year. So it had to be his ring. And I told the farmer to tell him I'm waiting here if he wants to come and fetch his ring to come. So he came down. I gave him the ring back. I could have sold it. Could have got 200 or 300 for it. It was a really heavy ring. But, you know, I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the money. If I did, I'd be selling all my gear. But I just love history. I'm passionate about history. And I will tell you this. Yeah, that's real. That's real history. But so is JFK. JFK. Don't a lot of Americans write to me and say, "Oh, you got so much history there." Yeah, all right. So we have. And you have. History doesn't have to be 3,000 years old to be interesting. Like I say, I follow JFK. That's history. It's 50-year-old history, but it's so interesting for me. And there's a lot of topics I follow. You know, English Civil War, not so much the American Civil War, but JFK and other things in the US that I love. I really love it. So don't pull your history down. You've got some great history, really. So just do stuff like that. If you find a ring, try to find the owner. Not always possible. I found a ring on another farmer's field down here, and I offered it to him. There was nothing in it. There weren't even any hallmarks in it, which told me it's a very, very old gold ring. But it was gold. It came out, and it was all, the surface was like sandpaper. It had been in the ground. I don't know. Maybe it's Roman gold, because I did find Roman on that field. So anyway, so do stuff like that. Don't be scared to ask people. A very positive attitude to the hobby, fella. Yeah, I always try to get stuff back to people. I'm not always successful, in which case then you end up keeping it. You're not going to throw a gold ring away. I found 2 in the sea. Well, how do you find the owners? You know, I found 1 ring. It was gold. It was a low carat gold, but it was gold, and it was starting to tarnish. Been in the sea that long. I think it's been in the sea 50 or 80 years, or maybe 100 years. But it was a gold ring. Anyway, and I went with a guy named American Digger in Europe. He's another. I like American people. I get on with them really well. And I went with him. He's got a place. He's married to a Croatian woman. He's got a place down in Croatia. Went with him. Had a week's diving with him. Great guy, and he's welcome here anytime, and he knows it. It's a shame he's not on now, but give him a look. American Digger in Europe. He finds tons of rings, that guy, tons and tons of gold rings. He must have a bucket full. A bit like Ron Guisano, is it, in in America. Okay, Relics Rubbish and Roots High, he agrees. Heather says, I was happy to find a 1947 penny once. Finds don't have to age near me. Yeah, that's true. Just because it's not Roman doesn't mean it's not exciting to find. Exactly right. The point I was trying to make, Heather. The point I was trying to make. Don't pull your own history down. You've got some good history, really. And for me, if I was in the States, if I found something with Kennedy's head on, it would mean as much to me as a Roman. You know, because I'm into Kennedy in a big way. Madison, Maine. Did anyone believe Keith's six in Alaska was legit? I don't know. Didn't see that. I saw something about it, but I didn't view it. Okay, I will check that out. And I forgot your name, Madison, Maine. But I'll check that out and I'll have a look at that. So, look, we've got 15 on now. We had 12 earlier. We've got 10 thumbs up. Are we going to get any more thumbs up? So, look, what I'll do, I will try to make this a weekly or twice a week thing. I'll try to. Oh, got 13 views. 13 thumbs up. Thank you very much. It helps. And I'll try to do this at least once a week. I'll get some of the finds out. I'll show you some of the stuff. And we can go over stuff, talk about stuff, how we can help. I tell you what I did do one time. I like to help people. I've offered a lot of people here to come and stay here and detect with me. A lot of people. They can come and stay here with me, all they need, if they're from the States, because I know many people in the States would dearly love to come and find some of this stuff that I find. And I've given people invitations and nobody's taken me up on it. And I'll pick you up at the airport. I'll drop you off at the airport. All you got to do is get your ticket. I'll do the rest. Okay. And then I feel I've done something useful, especially for Americans, because I work for 2 US companies. The US has been good to me. That's why I like American people. Been good to me. It's changed my life. And the American companies and people have really filled some of my bucket listers, believe me. I've been all over in the States because of companies in the States I work for. I've even been in the White House, and that's something, really. Anyway, Angel of Music, love finding those old 1940 pennies. Don't blame you. Detectorist Tom, I found a farmer's crowbar, 8 inches down. Wow, he lost it 6 years ago. He laughed when I gave it back to him. Yeah, but at least he didn't have to buy another one, I guess. So you should be thankful. Madison, Maine, Keithy Six would find rings at playgrounds with a small coil through the snow. Okay. Digger 77. You be hooked doing the live chats now. Okay, maybe I will. Told I'd come for the food alone. He's obviously looked at my videos. I do cooking videos. I try to do a bit of everything, you know. When the weather's crap, then, you know, I'll cook something. You see, because here where I live in Austria, I can't get those English things that I want, or even some of the American things, you know, what I really like. I can't get them. So you got to make it. You got to make it. I can't get sausage rolls. They don't know what anything like that is like here. They don't have pies with meat in it. I don't know of anything where they have meat in like a pie. So I cook stuff and I put it on videos. But sometimes it takes me years. I do curries now, and I've absolutely perfected a chicken curry. Absolutely perfected it. As good as any Chinese restaurant can do. And it took me years to get that, but I've done it now. Jeff, first chance I get, Jeff, likewise, coming here to visit. Yeah, you know you're welcome. You're a good girl, you're. Love you to pieces. And you're always welcome here. Okay, told. Hell, yeah. You can cook, man. Thanks. You've obviously seen the videos. I love cooking. Detectivist Tom, I'm off. Like your vid. Keep it going, Cromwell. All the best. Take care, Detecting Tom. Nice to have seen you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Bye, Detectivist Tom. Relics, rubbish, and what's name saying? New from Gigmasters, new video. Fossils everywhere. Matty's Metal Detecting, South Wales. What? No pics? No pies? Lol, I ain't going there. Make 'em, buddy. Don't worry. I can make the best steak pies, steak and onion pies you've ever tasted. I can make Cornish pasties. And I made really good Cornish pasties. I've made pork pies. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. So if I fancy something, I make it now. And you got to learn to do that, especially in the village. Anyway, look. So we've got 14 people. No, we haven't got 11. We've got 14 likes. So I think I've got the hang of this now. So please look, just check into Facebook, Global Metal Detectors. There's another one very similar. I think it's called Global Metal Detectist or something like that. But mine's Global Metal Detectors. Okay, so go there, join up, and please put your posts and your finds on there. Don't matter what you find, you know, we're all in the same game. Some of us are luckier than others. I just happen to be lucky. I live here, you know, right on top of a Roman settlement. So, you know, I'm going to make good finds, but I'm going to get times when I don't get nothing. So I'm going to close down. Thanks for joining. Really, I really appreciate it. And we'll do this again. And I'll put the word out there, and maybe we'll get maybe 20 or 30 people next time. Who knows? So talk to you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Take care of yourself. Remember, I love you all to bits. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye. An empire comes to life.